carrying people. It's seeing the person beyond their identities. And then, you know, one of the things that Adam and I talked about as well, which I think you guys will all appreciate, is that when someone is one of you in a relationship is going through an evolution, let's say, the other generally bees the space of love, or sees the possibility ahead. The issue comes when you deem yourself as the holder of that possibility, that you have to keep containing it. And as though some of you are from flight school last year, as those of you from flight school last year know, there was even this wonderful moment last year where I realized I was holding a container even for flight school. And I got to let go of it. I got to just let the exponential nature, the time for holding the possibility or being the possibility of something, there's a time for that. But one's ego can also get caught up in a level of carrying in order to keep that going, even though the time or the need for seeing that container is long past. And you'll know, because it'll feel really uncomfortable and it'll feel like too much. And you'll have to, let it go. When you talk about the issue of noticing your struggle in identities, going over to identities, it's like oftentimes what happens is we so love that when we see another's identity going on a track that you perceive isn't towards love, our ego steps in to try to control the destination of their identity, because we're afraid that we're going to lose love, that we're going to be on our own. And that really is our fear and our identity trying to get them back on track, when in fact, the only thing that's going to get them back on track is for them to, for lack of a better way of saying it, for them to like their whole train to go off the tracks and realize that it really sucks, and have them really hurt so that they actually get it. Because when we try to carry those things, which is why our ego reacts, because we're trying to feel safe, when we carry these things, what happens is they don't get the gift of finding their own way, which more often than not is not the way that you would do it. So that's the other thing. The experience we draw on is our own experience of how we would move through the difficulty they're going through. But they go through it a completely different way. Adam and I prove that to each other over and over and over and over again. So it's amazing. So that's caring versus carrying.